God bless the pugilists. I've been wanting to get back started on this boxing channel. You know, my last boxing channel, I lost the credentials. I can't even get into it. So, you know what I mean? But you know, everybody telling me, man, you know, you got a good perspective on boxing. Boxing my favorite sport. This the only sport I watch consistently. I watch boxing every day. You know what I mean? So everybody that I talk boxing with, they be like, man, you should do a channel. Boo, 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 boo. You know what I mean? So I'm getting back to it. This is the first video on this channel. Let's talk about Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis. You know, I know it's a week later. I'm a week late, but I'll be working and shit. Um, Tank Davis, that was a master class. That was a master class. I be on Twitter, right? And I've been saying this for months too. I've been saying this for months before this fight was signed and all this. I was on Twitter saying that Tank Davis is an all-time great. Ryan Garcia is just a guy. He's just a guy. Now, I'm not trying to denigrate him or diminish what he's done with his life or what he's done in boxing. I'm proud of the young man. He did some good stuff with his life. He did some great stuff with his life. But as far as boxing, far as boxing, he a good boxer. Don't get me wrong. He boxed all over the world. He's been boxing ever since he was a kid. But far as boxing, professional prize fighting, he's just a guy that's here in this era. He's that, like, what has he done? He hasn't done anything. That's what I was trying to tell these idiots on Twitter. There's a lot of boxing idiots on Twitter, a lot of dumbasses. But yeah, he's just a guy. He hasn't done anything, and he's not really the goods. You know what I mean? He's a good fighter. He a good fighter, but he's not what they made him out to be. You know, and I feel as though that Golden Boy knew that because they put him in here now with Tank. They cashed him out. He's at the high. They cashed him out against Tank before somebody else get him. They got the highest amount of money for him. Somebody else was gonna get Ryan. Period. Period. He's stepping up to the highest level now. And he going up to 140. Somebody was gonna get him. They said Tank is the face of boxing. Let's let Tank get him. We might as well. And that's what that was. You know what I mean? Like Tank, you know, that's just a name on Tank's resume. Now, as far as Tank Davis being an all-time great, I feel as though if he stopped boxing right now, like say, God forbid, he go crazy and don't want to box no more, and he just, you know, I don't know, move to India and live in the mountains with monks, and he's done with boxing. I think he'd be a Hall of Famer right now. Just knockout ratio. What he got, like a 98% knockout ratio? Only what, one or two fights went the distance? You know what I mean? Him becoming the face of boxing right now. You know, I feel as though that's enough to get him in. Just that little shit. But he still got more fights to fight, and he's the goods. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Tank is the goods. His boxing IQ is off the charts. And then when you got that level of IQ with power, with crazy power, his power is on Deontay Wilder level. He got big power like that. One punch knockout power. Now he knocking motherfuckers out to the body. Come on, man. That's a tough puzzle to solve. I know somebody that can solve that puzzle though, but we ain't gonna do it on this video because this ain't about that. This is about Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. But Devin Haney, you know, we ain't gonna talk about Mr. Haney and then, you know, we ain't gonna bring that up, you know, but somebody can solve. I think I know somebody that can solve that puzzle. But Tank Davis is a tough puzzle. That's a tough nut to crack. Yeah, that's a tough titty there. He got that high boxing IQ with 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 unworldly power. Let's talk about the fight. Ryan Garcia was walking him down. He was winning the first half of the fight. He was winning. He was beating Tank. He wasn't beating him up. He was just winning. He was winning the boxing competition. He was winning. You know what I mean? But then second round, Tank was the second round. I think it was second round. Tank landed that big left hand, and he said, "Oh, this is something I ain't never felt before. I ain't felt nothing like this. Oh shit!" I mean, it came out of nowhere too. It came out of nowhere. Like, oh man, like it came out of nowhere. And then after that, he pretty much stole his fire. He was still fighting back. He a professional fighter. He fought. He fought like a professional fighter. You know what I mean? But it just was. And then Tank IQ. Tank already little. Did you see them standing next to each other? In the ring, it looked like two different weight classes. It literally did. Like he was way bigger than Tank, way taller than Tank. But Tank got a high IQ. Tank know that he little, and that's a weapon. Being little is a weapon. When I can't get to you like that, that's a weapon. When you so tall, I can't get to you. That's a weapon. That's a weapon. When you so tall that I can't, I mean, when you so small that I can't get to you, that's a weapon. The name of the game is I'm trying to hurt you. If I can't get to you to hurt you, Tank already 5'5", he crouching down, bagging up and crouching down. He going down to 5'1", 5'2", 5 foot tall. So now as the taller man, I gotta reach out and get you. He bagging up, making himself even smaller, giving him the angle, bagging up, cutting out of there. Like he boxing beautifully. He was boxing beautifully. You know what I mean? He was jabbing with the big man. He was landing jabs over Ryan jab. Come on, man. That's a tough puzzle. That's a tough puzzle. And then he could put you out with one shot at any point in the fight. That shit tough, man. That's tough to deal with. You know what I mean? Then when Ryan was gaining some momentum, Tank would grab him. He would just simply grab him. Simply just like, I'm not about to throw a punch or nothing. Come here. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Come here. Come here. Like a baby. You know, a baby. Give me a hug. Come here. Give me a hug. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Stop. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Like a baby. Just give me a hug. Yeah. Tank cold. Tank cold. And they were saying Tank holding. That's what you're supposed to do. Ryan picking up speed, gaining momentum, getting in his rhythm. He broke Ryan's rhythm. That's veteran shit. That's veteran shit. Mayweather used to do that all the time. You coming at Mayweather hard, I'm not even gonna throw a punch. I'm just hugging you. And when the refs say break, I still ain't gonna break. I'm just gonna hug on you. I'm gonna hold you. Come here, give me a hug. I'm gonna make the ref physically get in here and pry us apart. That's smart. That's breaking your rhythm. He's breaking the man's rhythm. That's veteran shit. That's high IQ shit. Mayweather used to do that shit. Goddamn, Bernard Hopkins used to do that shit. Yeah, they break your rhythm with a hug. Come here. You ain't doing that. You ain't about to punch on me like that. Come here. You ain't never seen Tank Willie lump. You ain't never seen him lumped all up. Never. You know what I mean? He's smart. In the fight, after he knocked him down in the second, the body shot, the liver shot. Now he knocking niggas out with liver shots. It was just a beautiful punch. It wasn't from back here. It wasn't nothing crazy. He caught him in the middle, right in the middle, caught him open like this. Boom. That shot wasn't even meant to knock him out though. He wasn't trying to knock him out with that one. In my opinion, he wasn't like saying, oh, there it go. It's open. No, he just threw it. He meant to hurt him, but it wasn't like he was trying to, like we seen some ripping body shots. That wasn't even a ripper. That wasn't no ripper. That was just, boom, I'm going to stab you in the stomach. Boom, bag up. And it landed perfect. It landed, he seen the opportunity. He took it real fast, and it landed perfect. A lot of motherfuckers say he wasn't hurt. Oh, no, he was hurt. He was hurt. Yeah, he was hurt. For sure. He was hurt for sure. Did he quit? Hell yeah, he quit. But he was hurt too. He was hurt. If you notice, if you watch boxing, watch any combat sport, I'm going to do a liver shot breakdown. But if you watch any combat sport, right, and a guy take a body shot to the liver, I can't never say his name right. Boss Rudin used to do that all the time. He used to train for that. He used to train that. That was like his signature shit, right? I used to watch The IFL back, not IFL, some shit. It's a I don't even want to go that left. But Boss Ruden used to do that all the time, the liver shot. All the time. All the time. It's another guy. He fought Charlo. He was giving Charlo problems with that shot. But anyway, all of them act like that. It's always a delayed reaction. It's always boom. Then it take about 5-6 seconds. Then they go down. And they always make a funny face. And they always make a weird noise. I'm pretty sure I couldn't hear no noises, but I'm pretty sure that he made a They always do that every time. Every time. Now, that wasn't a I don't want to say it wasn't a devastating shot because it obviously devastated him. But it wasn't the end of the world. Well, I can't say that because it ended his world. It just wasn't a crazy cockback, crazy shot. But he got hit on the liver. Now, the ref, he was looking at the ref the whole time. The ref gave his ass a slow count. He gave him a chance to get back up. The ref did everything within reason. Because he wasn't super, in the wind or knocked or fell real hard. He took a knee himself. So the ref, the ref did a good job. He gave him a slow ass count. You know what I mean? And sometimes refs do that. If you know a guy, we fighting for a world title. We fighting for millions of dollars here. I gotta kind of, I gotta kind of give you any type of break I can within the rules. So it was kind of a slow count. He was looking at the ref the whole time. Soon as the ref got to 10, he stood up. Could have stood up at 7. Could have stood up at 8. If he would have stood up at 9, the ref would have let it continue. He didn't want no more. He wasn't no good. After you land a liver shot on somebody, they ain't no good after that. They ain't no good after that. Usually, they ain't no good after that. Usually, you got to will yourself to continue to fight. You don't want to be trying to will yourself in the ring when you hurt like that. Your legs ain't working. You hurt in the body that bad. And you trying to will yourself against against one of the greatest punchers of all time. Because Tank Davis is one of the greatest punchers of all time. Trust me, he'll go down like that. Against one of the greatest punchers of all time, you don't want to be trying to will yourself to that. I don't know. He got out of there, man. He had to go. He's like, nah, this ain't it right here. This ain't it. Because, what's going to happen after that? We don't know, but I think they would have had to bring a stretcher out or something. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I think. Where do they go from here? Do I want to, how long I'm going? Because I don't want to hold y'all too long. This is my first video on this channel. I'm going to go to about 15, 16 minutes. Where do they go from here? I need my fight, man. I need my fight. I ain't going to go too deep into it, but I'm going to have to touch on it. I need Devin Haney, Tank Davis. I need my fight, man. I need my fight. I need that for me personally. I need it for me. Not for you, not for their careers. Fuck their career. This for me. This personally for me, nigga. I need it. I need it. Now, I was talking with one of my buddies. Yeah. He's very knowledgeable. I'm trying to get him on the show. Come on, nigga. Yeah, you might have to come over and we get busy. You know what I mean? We turn shit into a podcast or something. But anyway, he think that Devin Haney, he ain't that big on Haney. I'm big on Haney. I don't want to go too deep into it, but I think Haney can outbox Tank Davis for 12 rounds. I really do. I believe that. I believe that. I put some money on it too. I believe that. I'm gonna go into that later. That's another video. But that's what I need. That's what I need to see in the future from Tank Davis. I think that's the next move. As far as Ryan Garcia, stock went to the bottom. His stock went down. His stock down. They're gonna have to give him some gimmicky match. I think Golden Boy it's been turmoil there. So Golden Boy been pulling out on him. They really ain't, he just under contract type shit. You know what I mean? But It's time to really. They say that he ain't big on training. You know, he want to do the model lifestyle shit, and he hard to get into the gym. Like I said, he just some guy. You know, they said on Twitter, they said I was racist, I hate Mexicans. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm just saying that because Tank is black. No, I'm saying that because we watching the guy. Like, we watching the guy. Like, you know what I mean? He just some guy. He just a guy of this era. That's it. He don't want to train. He don't want to do none of that shit. Like he ain't dedicating the way that he should, in my opinion. And that might be all he got. He might be giving us his best. And that's okay. He doing some good work. He doing some great things with his life. He doing good shit. But they gonna have to put him in like a gimmicky type match. Stay away from Pitbull. I don't see that. That might have to be Tank next. They might have to run that back and Tank get a full training camp just training for this guy. So stay away from Pitbull. Uh, Rolly. I like to see Rolly Broner somehow, but I mean, Rolly, yeah, it's a gimmicky match. Rolly kind of a safe guy, and I mean, as safe as you can get. You know, it's a name. Rolly gonna talk shit. They both kind of on the same level. Rolly, yeah. What do we do after this? I mean, I'm not sure. Uh, I don't know. Maybe like a Jamel Herring. Jamel Herring around that weight. I don't know. I feel like Jamel Herring around that weight. Yeah, maybe like a Jamel Herring, something like that. But nothing, nothing too dangerous. I try to just milk his celebrity as much as I could. If I was him, I'd try to milk my celebrity as much as I can. Nothing too crazy, because you've been knocked off the world class pedestal. I don't think there's no coming back from that. I mean, far as you you go on and you win titles and you be like a big name in boxing. I don't see him becoming a big name in boxing. After that, like he supposed to got back up and kept fighting. Where's my shit at? But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is my first video on this channel. Masterclass by Tank Davis. I want to say I appreciate both fighters for putting their life on the line to entertain us. And God bless the pugilists.